In this video, I'll be talking about indicators of financial intelligence. Indicators of financial intelligence. Now, in the previous video, I talked about what financial intelligence is, and I mentioned it. I mentioned that financial intelligence is actually an ability to be able to make, manage, and multiply money consistently. Okay. Now, what are the things that can indicate or that can show us how financially intelligent a person is? What is the degree? What are those parameters that can be able to gauge the level of a person's financial intelligence? So I will be highlighting to you in this video several indicators of financial intelligence. Now, one indicator of financial intelligence is value creation. Value creation. Value creation is an ability to be able to create value through products and services. Now, when you create products and services that can meet the needs of people, that can help solve problems for people, it's actually value creation. Value creation is meeting the needs of people through relevant products and services. Anyone who can create or package products and services that are meeting the needs of people have a fundamental or a basic level of financial intelligence. So it takes some level of financial intelligence to be able to produce products and services that are meeting the needs of people. So one indicator to show if a person has some level of financial intelligence is he or she creating value? Is he meeting the needs of people through products and services? Anyone that is doing that has some level, not all, some level of financial intelligence. Another indicator of financial intelligence is value innovation. Value innovation. Now, we live in a world where people's needs are changing. We live in a world where customer needs, customer trends, where technology is changing. So financial intelligence demands that from time to time you innovate around the kind of value you provide. So value innovation is an ability to be able to what? To deliver your products and services in a better way. An ability to be able to deliver your products and services from time to time in a better way. So as someone who is financially intelligent, you are always thinking of how best can I deliver my products and services to my clients and customers such that they'll be maximally satisfied. Okay, this is something that every smart entrepreneur or business person is constantly thinking of. Innovation, better ways of doing things, better ways of customer care service, better ways of providing products and services that meet the needs of customers, better ways of marketing, better ways of packaging, better ways of branding, better ways of delivering those things which your clients and customers need to them. So the reality is this: any entrepreneur who is not constantly innovating is not growing in financial intelligence. So financial intelligence requires you to constantly innovate. And this is actually what differentiates businesses over time. So when you put down several businesses that are actually delivering similar products and services, what makes the difference over a period of time? An ability to innovate in a way and manner that is actually pleasing and pleasurable to those who you are offering services or products to. So years ago, we had the story of Nokia. Nokia happened to be the king of the mobile industry then, especially in Africa. But what happened along the line? They failed to innovate on time. So when customer needs and customer demands were changing, people wanted something different from the conventional phones, and there was a shift into the era of Android phones, smartphones. But at that point in time, Nokia actually lingered in innovating. And guess what? Before they knew it, other mobile operators came in and took over the market, the likes of Itel, the likes of Techno. They innovated and were able to provide products that met the needs of mobile users at that point in time, and they captured the African market. So any business person, any entrepreneur that is not innovating, such businesses have an expiry date. Let me say it again. The difference between businesses is innovation, and any business owner, any business that is not innovating constantly, not only do they have limited financial intelligence, such businesses also have an expiry date. Now, the third indicator of financial intelligence is financial capacity development. Financial capacity development. You actually amass wealth to the level of capacity that you have. It's like placing a cup and wanting to fill it with water. The amount of water that cup will be able to hold is obviously depending on how big or small the cup is. So the moment the cup gets filled with water, what happens? It starts pouring, and everything that is pouring is a waste. So that is the capacity it can hold. So it cannot take in more water. Same thing with us as individuals. The level of capacity you have in terms of finances is equivalent to the level of wealth you can be able to contain. So one of the proofs, one of the indicators of financial intelligence is an ability to expand capacity, an ability to increase capacity. 2 years ago, you were at the level of handling 5 million naira. Now, how much can you handle? In 3 years' time, how much can you be able to contain and use maximally and effectively without wastages? Okay, so one of the things every person who is financially intelligent does part time is what? Building capacity. Building capacity. And how do you build capacity? You read relevant books, financial books especially, leadership books, books that expand your mind, books that give you a renewed mindset, an upgraded mindset. You attend trainings, you go for relevant trainings, seminars, you go to places where your business acumen is sharpened. Okay, very, very important that you do that. So you cannot be where you were 5 years ago and you expect to be called someone who is highly financially intelligent. Definitely not. So part time, you are improving yourself, developing new skills, upgrading your mindset, going for trainings, go to places where they talk about business, where they talk about finances, and you get yourself, you get your mind expanded to be able to contain more in terms of wealth. So that is another indicator of financial intelligence. Now, the next indicator of financial intelligence I'm going to talk about is actually what? Your financial priorities. What are your financial priorities? What are those things that are top on your list when it comes to using money, when it comes to utilizing financial resources? For some people, the first thing they're thinking of is consumption. They're thinking of ceremonies, they're thinking of parties, they're thinking of how to live large. Those things are not necessarily bad, but the question is, those activities, are they adding up to your wealth creation? If it's not adding up to your wealth creation, then those are not assets, they're actually liabilities. So intelligent people, financially intelligent people, they focus on assets, not liabilities. So when you spend on parties, when you spend on ceremonies, you are not adding up to your asset column. You are actually diminishing it. So financial intelligence shows in your financial priorities. Do you prioritize investment? Do you prioritize growing your business? Do you prioritize investing in yourself, building capacity to become better? Do you prioritize getting new skills that will help you to scale your business? So financial priorities is another indicator of financial intelligence. Now, the next indicator I'm going to talk about is your financial decisions. If I can know your decisions with respect to finances, I can tell how intelligent you are when it comes to finances, financial decisions. Now, what decision will you make when you come in contact with $1 million or $1 million? What decisions are you going to make? What decisions are you going to make when you make your first 5 million naira or your first $5 million? What decisions are you going to make? For some people, they will probably go and buy the most expensive car in town and start cruising. Yes, when you make such decisions, then indeed your financial intelligence is low. For some others, they will use that money to start up mega businesses that are sustainable over time. For some people, they will think of how to invest wisely a good chunk of that money that they've just gotten. So your financial decisions tells a lot about your level of financial intelligence. When you have spare 10,000 naira, for example, what comes to your mind? Are you thinking of how to just go and hang out with friends and blow up the money, or you're thinking of how to go and sign up for a skilled acquisition course that can add value to you? Your financial decisions tells a lot about your level of financial intelligence. The next one we're talking about is your spending and saving habits. Your spending and saving habit. Yes, people become rich when they can keep money. What you keep, how much you keep, is actually more important than what you make. So like I said in one of my videos, making money is not enough. If you spend all the money you make, indeed you will remain poor. Indeed you will remain broke. So it's one thing to be able to make money. It's another thing to be able to spend that money wisely, intelligently. It's another thing to be able to save up a good chunk of that money so that you can have a bank of money where you can pick up for investment at any point in time. So people become rich when they can be able to retain money consistently. Retain money for years. So, and that boils down to your spending and saving. So we can be able to assess your level of financial intelligence from how you spend. Do you spend carelessly? Do you spend on things you don't even need? Are you a spontaneous buyer? Are you an impulse buyer that you just see things on the spot and you're like, I need this, I need this, I need to buy this, I need this? No saving culture. Do you budget your expenses? Do you budget your finances? Is there a financial plan on what to spend on and what not to spend on? These things are very important. Do you have a saving culture? Do you have a saving habit where a percentage of what you earn is going in as savings, not just for emergencies, but also for investment opportunities? Now, what happens when an investment opportunity comes if you have not saved up some resources in terms of money? So in such a case, you are likely to lose that opportunity. But if you have been able to save up over a period of time, you can always have something tangible to invest when opportunities come. And that only happens when you have a saving culture. So the minimum you should do is 10% of your income monthly. But for more financially intelligent people, they raise it up 20%, 30%, even more. So they cut down on their expenses, they cut down on their spending just to be able to have something that they can fall back to whenever the need arises. That is high-level financial intelligence. Then finally, your investment. Your investment is an indicator of financial intelligence. Anyone who does not have investment is not financially intelligent. I can tell you that authoritatively. Anyone, regardless of how much you make or earn, if you do not have an investment, you are not financially intelligent. Investments are very, very important. Very, very important. No investment, no financial future. No investment, no financial future. So financially intelligent people, they convert their active income to passive and residual income by investing them in viable and profitable investments where they can get return on their investment consistently. And this is one of the secrets to multiplying wealth. Yes, this is one of the secrets to multiplying wealth. So investment is the highway to wealth creation. Financially intelligent people, they do not play with investment. So you should constantly be on the lookout for investment opportunities. So from time to time, you are converting your active cash to passive and residual income, where money is coming to you without your active participation. And this is the playground of the highly financially intelligent.